Hey friends, it's Mrs. Palin the librarian with today's book review. So I just listened to Dusty Bowling's book from maybe 1 or 2 years ago called 24 Hours in Nowhere. Now Dusty Bowling has written the insignificant events in the life of a cactus. Is it insignificant or significant? Yeah, no, I was right the first time. Insignificant events in the life of a cactus. The author lives in Arizona, so both that story and this one are set in this kind of hot desert kind of setting. This one is a realistic fiction story, like her others. And our main character is a 13-year-old boy named Gus. And the story starts, it's a pretty good hook. The story starts where he's getting his face crushed into a cactus. And, excuse me, by the biggest bully in town, a big guy named Bo. And this girl named Rossi comes up and kind of steps in and says, knock it off, whatever. And in that confrontation, Rossi agrees to give up her dirt bike. Now, Rossi's the best racer in Nowhere, Arizona. And it's a huge sacrifice. And Gus is just like, what are you doing? So he goes back to get the bike for her. What can I do for you? And Bo says the thing that is the most dangerous thing, and that is go into the local mine, which is like a death trap, and get me a piece of gold, and I'll give you the bike. So he does. And a couple of the other people end up with him. And the 4 of them are in this mine. And of course, the mine collapses. So it becomes this kind of survival story, but it also is a treasure excuse me, a treasure finding story. Think like Holes. Yeah, a long lost treasure kind of thing. It was exciting. It was funny. It was memorable. I definitely liked this a lot. The characters were genuine, and I loved their growth in the cave as they were kind of getting to know each other and learning from one another and dispelling all sorts of like preconceived notions of what somebody should be. I enjoyed it immensely. It wasn't very long, very manageable for upper elementary kids and perfectly appropriate. Dusty Bowling's 24 Hours in Nowhere. Whatever you're reading, friends, keep reading.